History is filled with moments in time and events that have not only changed people's lives forever, but have also changed American history and world history as well. From the assassination of John F. Kennedy,
ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
The assassination of Martin Luther King Jr.,
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creeds. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
man stepping foot on the moon,
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
to the collapse of the Soviet Union and the fall of the Berlin Wall, just to name a few.
If you seek prosperity for the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe, if you seek liberalization, come here to this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
On September 11, 2001, Osama bin Laden and Al-Qaeda conducted an attack on the United States that was more devastating and catastrophic than our government and the American people could have ever imagined possible.
Today we've had a national tragedy. Two airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center in an apparent terrorist attack on our country.
However, there is a saying that states, those who ignore history are doomed to repeat it. Osama bin Laden and Al-Qaeda would have been wise to heed that saying.
Vice President, Mr. Speaker, members of the Senate, of the House of Representatives, yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
The attack on Pearl Harbor was meant not only to cripple our military ability in the Pacific, but more importantly, it was meant to deliver a severe blow to American morale and take away our will to fight. The attacks of September 11, 2001 had many of those same objectives, and just as in 1941, the attackers failed. America definitely has its flaws, but all throughout history, when challenged, attacked, or when we face our darkest hour, the American spirit shines its brightest. Throughout September 11, 2001, there were countless stories of incredible courage, selflessness, and heroism. From the people inside the towers that sacrificed their lives to help as many people evacuate as possible, to the firefighters and other first responders that rushed into the Twin Towers without regard for their own safety. Also, the passengers of Flight 93 that, after hearing of the first attacks, took it upon themselves to ensure that the hijackers would never use their plane as a weapon as well. They sacrificed their lives to prevent another attack and save countless other lives. Let us never forget those that lost their lives over the course of that fateful day. In addition, let us remember the men and women of our armed forces that have since given their lives to protect our freedom and liberties that were sought to be taken away from us that day. May our thoughts and prayers go out to the families of those that lost a loved one. They will forever be in our hearts and our minds.